Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing this video. This is going to be the intro to the Roulette pan collab that was started by Rebecca Morgan and Alexi. This is their 5th round of this project that they created together. It's the 3rd round that they opened it up to be a wider collab to whoever wants to join, and this is the first time that I knew about it in time to participate, or that I was project panning enough to participate. This is my 4th project pan on the go, so I'm getting a little overwhelmed over here, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to finally participate in this huge collab with a whole bunch of my favorite panners. So I'm just really excited regardless. This project is running from April 15th through to August 15th, I believe. So 4 months with monthly updates, 6 products that are chosen from 50 categories. You randomize 6 numbers and go to their corresponding categories in a Google spreadsheet that they sent out. And then you have to find products that fit those prompts. So I'm really excited. I'm going to stop rambling and let's just get started with choosing my 6 numbers, and then I'll have to go hunting through my collection to find things to pan. So I'm using the Pretty Random app, and I'm putting in minimum of 1, maximum of 50, and I'm just going to randomize 6 numbers. I haven't even fully read through all the lists, so I'm really hoping I don't get anything too crazy. So 4, 10, 9, 49, 38, and 40. So I'm now going to go off camera, find out which prompts these are and choose products, and then I'll be right back with you to share how this project is going to go for me. So excited but nervous at the same time. This is so weird. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I've just spent some time in my collection picking out a few things. I feel like I'm cheating on a few things, but that's what's going to keep this project fun, is when I get to pull in some new numbers and actually just work through some products as well. And then other things, I'm kind of annoyed that I pulled that number once I figured out like which prompt it corresponded to. So let's get into it. We're going to go in the order that the numbers were pulled. Number 4 is a drugstore product, and for that I picked a brow pencil. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I've had this floating around my collection for years. I really enjoy the formula of this, but I can't find a shade that I really love. This is in the shade Brunette, which is a bit too warm for me. My hair is pretty warm towards the ends, but my actual brows themselves are pretty ashy and cool toned. So when I use this pencil, there's a bit of a strange contrast happening. So I just want to get this used up, and I did pull this into my Shop My Stash for the month of April anyway, so I needed to use it regardless. And once I was kind of looking through everything, I rolled this all the way up and discovered I only have like a centimeter left. So I will be doing close-ups, making the markings, etc., which I'll show you towards the end of the video, because as I say in all my videos, I can't hold things up. My camera won't focus on them. So this NYX Micro Brow Pencil is what I'm choosing as my drugstore product. Number 10 is a unique product, and this one I had probably the most trouble choosing out of all of my prompts. So I went with this Trace Steak Cream Blush in the shade Bora Bora Coral. This is another product that I pulled into my Shop My Stash for the month of April, which I do towards the 1st of the month. So half of the month is gone, and I haven't reached for this once. I thought it was unique because it's a cream blush, which I never use. It's the only one left in my collection, but also the packaging is pretty cute as well. I used this one time previous, put it in my collection, and then that was it. And I thought that this whole thing is cream blush, so my goal is just to use it, you know, more often, which is going to be the purpose of putting it in this project. But there's actually only, let me take away the plastic part, there's only this much product. That's not very much. I don't know if I'll be able to use it up in the 4 months, but I found that to be curious. So I will mark this on paper actually, and we'll see how much progress we can make. I wasn't going to originally, I was just going to track how many uses I got out of it, but let's see how much actual progress I can make on this product. Coral is also the color of the year, so that works out good. 9, I was annoyed by this number. It is a product from a previous project. Now, you'll know why towards the end of the month, but I came up with the original idea to do a project, and I invited a whole bunch of my friends here on YouTube and on Instagram to join me, and that is part of it. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm the creator of a Project Pan, because I feel like since I proposed an original idea, it's grown and we've kind of all chimed in and made it work so that more people can participate. But that is one main goal, is to use up products from previous projects that you just didn't meet your goal on. So I was looking through the products that I had set aside for this particular prompt, and I think I'm going to go with the Body Shop Honey Bronzer. I had this in my 18 by 2018 Project Pan. My goal is to hit pan on it, and I was not successful, but you can see the pattern is worn away and there is a bit of a dip happening. This is so light on me, so even the extra, 2 weeks head start on this is going to be good for me, because I'm only going to get more tanned from here. Now, like in the dead of winter, I am like white as paper. Like I am super fair at the end of the winter, and that is the only time I can use this product as a bronzer. And I've been watching Rebecca Morgan pan hers, and she's doing amazing, and that has kind of made me excited to pull this out and try again. Of course, when you're trying to pan something for a full year and you're unsuccessful, you just want to hide it in the back of your drawer, which I definitely did for a few months, but I'm ready to pull this back out and give it some more love and really try and hit pan on it this time. 49 is something that's special to you. So this is not something that I really want to pan, but because it is special to me, I want to get more use out of it, but I don't want to use it so much that it's gone, if that makes sense. And I chose a perfume. Now I have a perfume that is the bane of my existence in my whole collection Project Pan. I can link that up there. I am hating trying to use that up. So this one I just want to wear more often, and it's the perfume that I wore on my wedding day, which I've been married for over 6 months now. And that is Giorgio Armani C. So as you can see, there is still a lot of product. I'm not going to mark the glass bottle or anything, but I just want to wear this more often. My husband really likes the smell of this, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say obviously, maybe he would hate the one that I chose to wear, I don't know. But he likes the smell of this, and I think it would be fun to pull it out for more than just like anniversaries and date nights, and even I haven't even been remembering to wear it on date nights. I think I've worn this one time since I got married, which is pretty sad. I just love the smell of this, and I don't know, I don't really want it to take me back to my wedding day because that was something, but I don't know, it just reminds me of like my love for my husband or something. Is that weird? Does like fragrances do that to you too? Okay. So something that's special to me is the perfume that I wore at my wedding day, and again, I'm not trying to use it up to completion, but just to wear it more often. 38 is something you are afraid to pan, and that is liquid lipstick. And I'm kind of cheating. So I fill in the prices on my makeup inventory, and I was working through a few more products the other day because that's a huge job, especially if you have deluxe size samples or things like that. And when I put in the like monetary value of this product, I just laughed. Like when you actually look at how many like milliliters or fluid ounces are in here, it's minimal. And that is the Balm Meet Matte Hues in the shade Committed. Now I've had this floating around my collection for years. It came in an Ipsy. I haven't even been subscribed to Ipsy for quite a long time. And there is 1.2 mils or 0.04 fluid ounces, which works out to be that this is worth less than $1 apparently. So that's kind of funny. Now I have used this quite a bit in the years it's been in my collection. There is no use showing on the tube. It has a like minty smell that I actually really enjoy. So let's see if I can use up this in 4 months. If I can't use this up in 4 months, then I'm just doomed on panning lip products forever. And lastly, 40 is an eyeshadow from a palette that you don't reach for. Now, if you keep up with all of my other project pans, you know that I'm working on 11 eye shades right now. Across 2 different projects. So this was kind of a kick in the pants to pull this prompt as well, but my goal is to hit 19 pans in like all products in 2019, and eyeshadow I feel like is the way I'm going to get there fastest if I can focus. Now I've been watching Jamie pan this year and she is doing amazing. I literally just watched her latest update before filming today. And she's panning Modern Renaissance. I'm sure you've seen a ton of people pan Modern Renaissance, and ABH shadows are notorious for being easy to hit pan on. I've had this palette for many years and I just don't reach for it that much anymore. And there's wear on almost all of the shades except for maybe Warm Taupe and Red Ochre seem the least touched, these two. Now, I'm not going to pick a specific shade because I feel like that has been boxing me in a lot with the way my eyeshadows are structured in my other projects. However, if I'm being realistic, I'm probably going to hit pan in one of these 6 over here on the left side of the palette, just because those are the shades I'm going to be reaching for the most. Those are the shades that have the most wear on them already, but I don't want to like pinpoint one shade for me to use. Just reach for this more, maybe even create full looks out of this palette, which is something I don't get to do very often anymore, and see if I can hit pan on one of the shades in the 4 months, and then I can roll in a new category for this project as well. I'm really sad I don't pull for this. I was obsessed with this for like over a year after I got it, and I'm really light-handed with my makeup, so especially my eyeshadows, so I feel like maybe that's why I don't have really a good dip in any of them. But I'm hoping that I feel that these are easy to hit pan on, just like everyone else says, and kind of along the same vein as the liquid lipstick. Like if I can't hit pan in an ABH eyeshadow in 4 months, then I should just quit panning altogether. products that I chose. There are some gimme products. I feel like it's half and half, like half challenging, half gimme products, because the brow pencil, the bronzer, and the liquid lipstick, I feel like I can finish in a reasonable amount of time if I can just focus, but the cream blush, the perfume, and the eyeshadow are going to be the most challenging for me. Let me know if you're participating in this collab as well, and maybe which channel you came from. If you're hopping over here from someone else's channel, I would love to chat with you in the comments down below. As I keep saying, I'm really excited to be participating in this 5th round, 3rd round that it's open to everyone else. It's just such a wonderful community. I have watched the other rounds, and you bounce around and find new channels, new people to watch. I've found a ton of channels that I really love, and Rebecca and Alexi have done a great job with the categories. Stop rambling, Emily. That's it for me today. If you enjoyed today's video, please do give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!